Hi everyone, and welcome to Reality Check, where we'll discuss what's happening in Toronto's real estate market, where the market is going, and we'll help you make informed decisions when buying and selling. So make sure to subscribe. We're gonna have a show coming every month. So if you find it valuable, be sure to share it with your friends. So let's get started. I'm here with my co-host and a great team member, Devany Zito. And what we're gonna talk about today is March of 2022 stats. I mean, January and February has been crazy. Market has been through the roof. We've had the highest average sell price in GTA, which was
about $1.3 million.
Yeah, it was just over 1.3 million. I mean, in March, it took a little dip to just below that at 1,299,000.
Keep in mind, it's the spring market.
Yeah, and also what we had previously in January and February was crazy, like lack of inventory that we're gonna talk about. So what we're gonna talk about today is the active listings, sales volume, and the average sell price. So now let's go through the sales volume. The sales volume has been lower compared to last March by about 30%. So we're at about $10,000, and I got the chart here that we're gonna take a look at. So the average sales volume is sitting close to 11,000, 10,900, as opposed to last year being 15,000. And the 10-year average of it has been about 7,100. So what does that mean? I mean,
things are happening.
Things are happening. I mean, things have cooled down a little bit, but we're still way over the 10-year average. Market is very healthy.
Keep in mind, we were really over projection with COVID, and I think what's happening is things are just leveling off a little bit.
Exactly.
We're coming off of.
And again, sales volume correlates to active listing. I mean, the number of listings on the market was suffering in January and February. I mean, we have the chart here, as you can see. Where
are we at?
We're right now at about just over 10,000 listings. The 10-year average was just close to 16,000 listings.
And what does that mean? So 10,000 listings means if 10,000 people are looking, there's no more inventory.
Yeah, so I mean, right now we're just below that ratio. So what we're gonna talk about soon is the months of inventory. So right now, if everyone that's on the market buying properties, everything is gonna almost finish in a month. So there is not much inventory to choose from, and that's why the prices go up. So let's talk about the average price right now. So the average price, we have the graph here as well.
I know what he's gonna ask me, and I'm gonna let him read it.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the average price right now is sitting at 1,299,986. I mean, we have the graph here, everyone can see it. But I want everyone to pay attention to this. I mean, let's go back to 2017.
Don't even. I can't even say that year because he gets PTSD.
So literally, I mean,
literally.
like January, February, March of 2017, the market run-up was so high, and we saw some of the highest average prices. I mean, the average price hit over 900,000, which was unheard
really
of.
high back then.
Yeah. And what happened? I mean, we have the graph here. Everything slowed down after that. We have this government interjecting with their fair housing plan.
It's like the recovery of.
So things kind of slowed down. So here we have the same thing. I mean, last month we were over 1.3, and as you can see, the peak is right up there, and things came down a little bit. I mean, how much further it could come down, that's something that, I mean, like, we gotta look at, because once you have a run up of about, like, Royal Page came out and said, I think in the last 3 months, the average price was up by about 27%. I mean, when you have which is crazy. I mean, if you have a 3 months average price just going up by 27%, something gotta level off, so you get that nice straight line over average of, let's say, 10 years.
And we can't predict what happens, but what we can do is plan strategically and just educate ourselves and look at these graphs. So really pay attention to the graphs that are being pulled up, and especially that 10-year, because you can really see where things go up and go down, and things are really cyclical. So no, we don't have a crystal ball, but you can still kind of plan accordingly.
So that's exactly where I'm going with this, because we have the graph for 25-year average price, which has been 8% year over year. So if you're going up by about 18% right now,
it's gonna have to level off.
It has to level off to some point. I mean, like, look at the chart here. 2017, we had over 30% price increase. For that to level off, 2018, we had about 12% price correction for that to come in the same level. So,
but wait, you know what I think people would really be interested in knowing? How did that price correction come about? What were the factors?
So exactly. So what happened back in 2017, we had the government housing plan that came into effect. Then 2018, we had the mortgage laws that came into effect, and that really cooled the market off. I mean, like, we're not talking about a crash, but what we're talking about is it's not sustainable to have 30% price growth over 3 months. So this is why we see 30, almost 5% price increase in this graph in 2017, and in 2018, things go negative by 12%.
And how long did that happen for? A period of how long?
That was just 1 year. This is year over year.
Okay.
And as you can see in 2019, things kind of leveled off. 2020 went back up again.
So over a 2-year period, things really started leveling off and then picking back up again. So if you're basing yourself on history, would you agree that the same common denominators are happening with the government and mortgages to correct what was going on?
Exactly my point, that where I'm going with this is that things get heated up because of lack of inventory and demand going up. So right now we got the government interjecting, we have the interest rates rising, so it's getting tougher for people to get mortgages. So where is this gonna go next? So this is why we're here talking about these charts, where things are gonna get headed.
Where we think things are gonna get headed,
Yeah, no one has a crystal ball, but based on the charts, that's what we're gonna discuss. So before I get there, we're gonna talk about months of inventory. Okay, so let's talk about months of inventory. So you're gonna hear this term a lot, and this is gonna determine where the state of market is. So months of inventory means if no other new listing was to come on the market, how long it would take to sell the existing inventory of homes, let's say in GTA. So right now, we're less than 1 month of inventory. And month of inventory will be divided in a few segments. So 0 to, let's say, almost 4 is gonna be seller's market, 4 to 6 is gonna be balanced, and anything over 6 is gonna be buyer's market. In Toronto, I would say if we pass around 3, 3.5, you're gonna be in a balanced market, and that's where,
buyers will think it is a buyer's market.
Buyer will think,
Yes.
Buyers in Toronto will think it's a buyer's market because we've been in the seller's market forever. Because of lack of inventory. So let's just look at the months of supply chart here. For the average 10 years, it's been 2 months. I mean, we've never actually been in a buyer's market. We haven't even barely been in a balanced market. So 2 months of inventory has been the average for 10 years. And right now we're sitting at 0.9. And I wanna really emphasize 2 points. One, 2017, June, July, we can see the spike in the number of active listings, and months of supply has gone up to over 3%. Going back to when COVID started in April of 2020, again, we have 3.5 months of inventory, and that's when everyone panicked. But that in reality, that was a balanced market, and that's what we need today so that everyone can buy a home easily, not have to rush. So, going back there again right now, as you can see, in January and February, we had close to half a month of inventory, and things are slowly graduating up. So with that in mind, where is the market going in the next few months, knowing what's happening with the interest rates and the government interjections?
A balanced market.
There you go. And that's what we exactly need.
And what we're all hoping for.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're hoping for. Next, talk about the average price for a detached home and a condo. I mean, like, we have the graph here, and as we can see, for the first time ever last month, the average sell price of a detached hit over 1.7 million. And right now we're just below that. An average price for a condo is just over 800,000. I mean, we're just about $900,000 gap. The reason why we think the gap is gonna shrink is because affordability has dropped for the detached market. A lot of people are looking at condos as a better option. I mean, like 2 and 3 bedroom condos, we did the condo corner before, had the highest growth in the last year just because of the affordability. And funny enough, we have the chart here that shows the highest percentage growth in the condo market. The second largest one was over $1 million condos. So anything over $1 million had the highest growth in the condo segment. And this is why the average price of condo slowly will rise. And we think the percentage increase in the next year is gonna be much higher than a detached home. So just to recap things, why the market is cooling off, there's 3 major factors. One is that naturally the number of listings are increasing, and that's what we expected going into a spring market.
Yeah.
Second, the interest rates are rising. We had the 25 points and the 50 points. And thirdly, the federal budget. So just to forecast what we expect happening in the next 30 to 60 days is a lot of people who got their mortgage qualification in will see that they will have more opportunity compared to people who are getting their mortgage qualification right now, because the rates have changed and they're gonna get qualified for a lesser amount. So those people definitely gonna have more options. And second, we're gonna see more listings coming on the market. And because of that, there's gonna be less competition. So there's gonna be good amount of listings to choose from. So thank you guys for watching. Hope everyone liked it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and share it with your friends. And we're gonna be doing this every month. So if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below or message us on IG or email us. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.